Simmers, it's ThatSimminWitch here, and we're back with another Makeover Monday. We are doing the Hoapili household from Sulani, consisting of Keala and Lia. So this household is in the description. It says that obviously Keala is supposed to be sort of like one of the village elders, if you like. She's very traditional. She knows all about like the history of Sulani and is very connected with like the spirits in Sulani, etc, etc. And Lia is in the family tree. She comes under granddaughter. Obviously Lia has a different surname, so it's not clear whether she's like the grandma that is from like whatever side of the family Lia doesn't get her surname from, or if she's like an adopted grandma to Lia. I don't think there's really a family resemblance, so I kind of like the idea that she might have adopted Lia, and like especially because Lia is trans and maybe she needed some like support. So I like the idea that Keala like adopted Lia and looked after Lia and is dedicated to like making her the prodigy, like telling her about the ways of Sulani. But we're gonna talk a little bit about their makeovers. So with Keala especially, I really wanted to keep that like traditional sort of edge to her clothes. I didn't want her to look like any other, like she could live in any other place other than Sulani really. So I did keep her like her hair with the flowers in it, but I did change up her looks. I did keep some of the more traditional looks. So we start off with this like maxi dress, that's from Enchanted by Nature, but I really like the floral, so that's kind of what I looked for Keala, was like the floral elements. I did occasionally give her different hair just because like I didn't think that like if she was on a trip to somewhere else she wouldn't wear the flowers in her hair all the time. So that's why I decided to sort of like mix up her hair a little bit. But yeah, that's like when I was deciding what clothes she should wear, I was thinking about sort of like, do they look like they could be kind of like Hawaiian / Maori, like sort of floral and match with the like the Sulani clothes that come with the pack, like whether they could fit in with those or not. But I also wanted to not make her too traditional, so that so that she fit in other worlds when we went like traveling around. So that was like my idea behind Keala. So makeup wise, I tried to keep her sort of more or less natural. I didn't want her to be really made up because I thought as like an elder that sort of dressed in the traditional clothing, and that like that wasn't necessarily like something that was super important to her. So I mostly, you could see the lipstick changing. I didn't really like pay too much attention to the rest of her makeup. I put the highlight on, but I put the highlight on every sim I make. It's one of the ones that is actually one of the like SDX like base game drop things that they have. So it's, you should be able to get it no matter like what packs you have, but I just think it just gives that nice little lighting on their faces. You will have probably seen and noticed we put it on every other sim. So with her like warmer weather, I went for this like little again, this is a base game, like I think that was an extra drop as well, but I liked the green and like sort of like the pattern of the like the long cardigan coat kind of thing, because I always do a outfit that they could wear in warmer weather and an outfit that they could wear in cooler weather. I thought that was quite nice. Like, it still like looked a little bit beachy, but also it's one of those outfits that she could wear outside of Sulani. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave her different hair for this one. Sorry, I recorded the footage for Keala quite a while ago, so I can't remember. But yeah, I have given her like that hair on some of her outfits because of the fact that I'd like her to be able to fit in more than one place. But yes, in her formal wear, which is the next category that we're just looking at now, I did sort of toy with maybe giving her some different clothes that were like a little bit less beachy vibes, if that makes sense. So I went with this shirt, which I think is from the like Carnival kind of pack. I can't remember exactly, but I think it is from that pack. But I liked sort of like the material, and like it has that sort of like a little bit floral, but sort of like looks traditional as well. So it kind of like fits in with her vibe, which I do really like, and I really like the colour on her. Like this sort of like pinks and lilacs I think look really nice on Keala. So for her formal wear, I did fuss with her makeup a little bit more than I did on the other outfits, just because I think that she's like of the generation where she would probably think that like getting dressed up for a formal occasion also meant like making sure that her makeup is done as well. And it's kind of like quite simple makeup. I didn't want it to be too complicated, just because like makeup used to be a lot simpler than what it is now. So I wanted to give her something that like wasn't too fussy, but also like looked a little bit different from her everyday looks. So for the second of the formal outfits, it did actually take me quite a while to figure out what I wanted to put her in. I couldn't quite decide because I wanted this one to sort of like obviously be a little bit warmer. I also wanted to use this one with a normal hair, like without the flowers, that other like ponytail kind of hair that I gave her. And actually, oh yeah, I did forget to mention actually, in her formal category, you'll see she's got 3 outfits, because I kept her original formal wear because it was very like traditional. I added the one that I just added on a second ago, and then this one that I'm currently making now in the video. But for this one, I did go for a whole body outfit. Again, I went for something that looked sort of like that it could fit into Sulani. It didn't necessarily completely fit the vibe, but I liked the sort of the colours and the patterns, and I can see her like going outside of Sulani in it, and going to an event that didn't like necessarily require her to be in like Sulani dress. I just thought that it like looked really nice, and it's got when we finally get there it is like purple, but it's got like little gold bits on as well, so it's a little bit sort of like jazzier, a little bit maybe more indulgent than her previous formal wear. But I just really think that like it kind of suits her. There we go, this one. Yeah, I just think it like suits her vibe. It's like, it's not too formal, but also at the same time it's not really casual. It's traditional, it's got the floral elements. I just think that she looks really good in that particular outfit. I like the way it fits her as well, like sort of like a little bit tighter with like the longer length of the top. I just think that like it flows nicely on her body. So with Sims from Sulani, I really struggle with their athletic wear. I think like the island living clothes that they come with are really not very athletic-y and more beachy. So I do find that quite difficult when I'm trying to do a Sulani sim. Same with like my Pac-Man challenge founder. I really struggled with her athletic wear. But what I did do was in the first outfit, I did like a little team sports kind of one that she maybe plays on like an elder team of some description that represents Sulani. I thought that was quite cute. I'm pretty sure the little top that she's got on is actually in the Island Living Pack as well. So that really like works. And then the second outfit was just like a normal workout outfit. I did change her hair into the ponytails because I didn't think flowers are very practical for when you are working out. So for sleepwear, I didn't spend much time on it like usual. For the first one, I did stick to Sulani clothes, just because I thought I would. I did give her a little bonnet because I thought she would do that to protect her hair, and I did take the flowery hair off, even though she's wearing a bonnet. I don't know why I did that, but never mind. Yeah, I stuck to like, for the first one I went for like pinks again. At the second one that I moved on to, I kind of went for a similar vibe, so like a bra on the top, but I did one that had like a little open shirt with it, and some like jogging bottoms, and I changed like the colours were like more blue and white with a little bit of pink, so that's kind of the vibe. I changed the bonnet into a white one. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the sleepwear. So for Keala's party wear, I really wanted one of the outfits to be very like traditional Sulani, so I did keep to the Island Living Pack with this little like play suit. I just thought it was a bit fun. It's not too floral, but I thought that maybe that's the kind of outfit that she would wear if she was going to one of the like events that occur in Sulani. You know, there's like that little hut up near the beach where they have like the pit barbecue thing. Yeah, I thought that like that would be like a quite simple but also fun party. That's why I also like have her flowers around her neck, and I kept her flower hair for her first one. I did fuss with the makeup again, just to make it a little bit more jolly, because again, like the formal outfits, I think she'd think that since it was a party she would push the class up a little bit. And then her second one, I went for the dress from Lovestruck. I really love the dress. It's like the long maxi dress. It's got long sleeves, but it's got like a cutout on the back, and it's got quite a low cleavage. This one. Yeah, I really like that. It like fits a lot of my Sims because it has like a lot of different patterns and like different colours, so like it really changes the vibe depending on which swatch you pick. But yeah, I really liked this one on her, like the yellows and the oranges. I don't know, it gave me really like sunny Sulani vibes, but then at the same time it was also one that I could have her in the other hair, like the ponytail hair, for if she was going to a party in one of the other worlds. So I really like with Keala, one of my favourite things has been like doing traditional plus also something that's like traditional inspired but not traditional, so that she fits in with the other worlds as well. So swimwear is just swimwear. I rarely pay a lot of attention to swimwear. It's not super exciting unless I've got a sim that's really like into it. But yeah, I did go for a little dress rather than like a skimpy swimming costume, just because with her being older, I thought she might appreciate that. So the hot weather fits for Keala I thought would be really important. Sulani has got quite a warm climate, so they do end up in their hot weather outfits quite often. So I wanted to make sure that she had something that like really fit in with Sulani as a whole, and I did have a look at some other stuff to try and decide whether I wanted to change her into something from a different pack, but in the end I did end up with both outfits using items from this Island Living pack. So there's this little like pink layered like bikini top and I don't know what you call it, like waistcoaty halter top thing, halter top maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I did keep her in those, and I put that one with I think I put that one with a skirt. I think she's got a skirt in both of her hot weather fits actually, but yeah, I like the pinks on her. The pinks match her hair. For the very first one, again, I kept her flowery hair because I wanted one that was full Sulani vibe, and then her second one, she doesn't have the hair, she has the ponytail that she's had in before. So yeah, I think that like I quite like these outfits because, especially like this one, the very first one, I think it's quite simple, but also at the same time it looks really like a Sulani outfit. So it's not too fussy, but it feels a bit like everyday Sulani. Like it's too hot to wear anything else, so she's just putting on as much as she can bear and like going about her day. The second one, I did put this like little cropped top on, which I think is really cute. In the end, I ended up going back to that skirt that she had on before, just because it suits so well. And hair for this one, I did put her in that hair, but I did also put a head wrap on her just to keep the sun off of her. I usually do sort of like an outdoor hot weather fit when I do the fits for the weather. So yeah, that's really what I was kind of like thinking of when I was doing Keala's warm weather fits. So the cold weather fits end up being not very Sulani-ish because obviously Sulani isn't that cold. I do try and keep some elements. So actually in the first one I did like an outdoor one where she's got gloves and a hat on. The coat is floral, so it kind of has a tiny bit of a Sulani vibe, but obviously it's really hard to dress someone in winter clothes and them look like they're from somewhere with a hot tropical beach. So it is quite like a simple outfit, but she probably won't be wearing them all that often unless she's around in other worlds and happens to go somewhere where it's cold. The second outfit that I did, the like one that I would say was like an indoor warm weather outfit, was a jumper dress from Adventure Weights. And the reason I chose that is really because of like the pattern around the neck of it. You'll see in a second. It's the one that's got kind of like a zigzaggy pattern around the neck. It's the one that Star wears from Adventure Weights, Star Adams. So it's got like a little bit of a zigzaggy pattern that sort of like makes me think of some of the Sulani patterns of their clothes. Like when you look at the Island Living clothes, they're like quite floral and have leaves and stuff on, but then they also have these like geometric kind of patterns on, so it kind of made me think a little bit of that, like the like geometric shapes that are on some of the Sulani clothes. But I think it looks really nice on her actually. I quite like how it fits her body. But yeah, this one, and like the two colours at the top, it makes it look a bit like she's got a necklace on. And a lot of the like Sulani jewellery is like big chunky jewellery, so it kind of gives off a little bit of Sulani vibes in its own way. So yeah, she's got that on, and she's got some boots on, and that's going to keep her nice and warm for when it's cold. But they're all of Keala's outfits. She's having her little like fashion show, so we can see them all together. She does look really cute. I am actually really pleased about Keala's outfits, but we're gonna start talking a little bit about Lia. So Lia obviously is the like first trans sim, although I don't think I didn't get Island Living when it came out, so I don't know how big a deal it was that Lia was like trans, but it's never really seemed like a very big deal. So I'm quite excited because she's my first trans sim to be able to make over for my like Monday makeovers that we do, and I think she's really, really cute. And one of the things I did want to do is, again, I did want to have the Sulani vibe, so that she felt like she fit in with Sulani, especially where she's been like adopted by Keala. But I also at the same time didn't want her to be too traditional like Keala is. So she still has her vibes from where she might have lived before Sulani, as well as the sort of like developing Sulani side to her. So I am really, really super excited to get started with Lia. So with Lia's makeover, I really wanted to sort of make her a little bit more feminine. I wanted to like feel like she, I don't know, maybe had a little bit of a glow up, or sort of like came into her own a little bit. She's found herself a bit more than what she had when she first got adopted by Keala. So I really wanted to give her outfits that kind of like showed her like confidence and her like more feminine side. So that was like a big challenge for me, was trying to find clothes to like feminize a masculine frame, because Lia does have a masculine frame when you look at the like sim details. So that was kind of like my like little challenge, was to make her look more feminine with her masculine frame. So I did take quite a while to figure out what I was going to do for her, especially for her everyday. I kind of like, I don't know, it's like one of these things, like sometimes for example, like when you're writing an essay, sometimes it's really hard to get started. Like, you know some of the things that you want to say, but you can't like get the words out on the paper. That was a bit how I felt with like Lia. Like, I knew what I wanted to do with Lia, but I found it really difficult to find the way I wanted to do it. So with her like first everyday outfit, I did go for like a Sulani like outfit. It's kind of like beach dress with the bikini under, and some like cycling shorts, just because I wanted her to be able to have like a beachy outfit. She lives on the beach basically, so yeah, I wanted her to be like able to go for a walk, maybe paddle in the ocean, and just slip off her like sandals and yeah, feel really good about herself. Hair wise, I changed her hair from the like sort of like scooped up Mohican of curls. I just gave her like curls, like a curly hair down. Like, I think it really suits her face. It makes her look really like, it really feminizes her face. And yeah, I did try out some of the new things. Like, I started doing Lia's makeover not long after I got the royalty pack, which I'm not going to go into today, but I have some things with that pack. But yeah, I just wanted her to sort of like feel like a little bit more feminized, that she's found her like her style, her groove, and she knows who she is like as a trans person and what she like wants to be doing. So makeup wise, I did give her some eyelashes. I gave her the big like really feminine girly eyelashes, because I think they really make like a real big difference to her face. But even just the highlight made a really big difference to like how her face looked quite feminine and like less masculine. But yeah, I didn't do too much makeup on the first one. I just wanted to sort of make her sort of like look a little bit like a bit more feminine, as I've said before. Her second outfit for her everyday wear, it's like the little trouser suit that you saw a second ago. I go back to it. I couldn't make up my mind whether I liked it or not, but the first thing I did like about it was that like the colours reminded me of like Ariel, with like the lilac on top or the purpley colour on top, and then the sort of like greeny trousers made me think of like Ariel's like clamshell bra and her and then her like green tail. So like that's why I quite liked it. Like it's sort of like a bit more dressed up than her beachy clothes, but I like that like she has that sort of a little bit more serious side to her. She does want to be a writer, so maybe this is an outfit she could wear to a book reading or to like maybe a business meeting or something. But I think that like it just looks like super cute on her, and I was really happy with how that turned out. So when I got to the formal wear, it was there that I then discovered how frustrating it can be trying to dress a masculine frame in feminine clothes. What I found was a lot of the bottoms that are normally high-waisted on a feminine frame are like low cut on a masculine frame, which like I really like a high waist, so the low cut things are not always my jam, depending on what sim I'm dressing, and I really wanted something high waisted for Lia, so this was a little bit frustrating. But I did get this for her first outfit. I got this like nice sort of cropped blue and gold top from, I think it's Wedding Stories, this one, and then like I thought, oh yeah, there's like so many bottoms that I could put with this, and all the bottoms that I wanted to put with it weren't high-waisted, and it drove me a little bit insane. So she ended up wearing the same skirt that she had on before from the Island Living pack, but actually it ends up looking really good. I think it like matches really well. It's not too matchy, but it matches enough that it like flows with the outfit. And then I gave her some gold heels because, like I said before, like she's still influenced a little bit from where she used to live before Sulani, so she's not totally in the I'm gonna wear sandals with every outfit kind of vibe yet. So that's what like I was thinking when I did her first formal outfit. I did spend a little bit more time on her makeup as well, because she's younger and because she's like trans. I thought that maybe she'd want to be a bit more careful with her makeup. Maybe she would just like enjoy playing with her makeup rather than just like slapping it on and that'll do kind of thing. So then for her second formal wear outfit, again, I kind of had that in the back of my mind that I'm going to have problems because of the high-waisted stuff, so that kind of like played a little bit into my like influences from the like outfits going on. It kind of was in the back of my mind that I'm going to have some problems. So in the end, I ended up going for a whole body outfit for her, and it was a dress. I believe the dress that I picked is from the like festival pack or kit. It is not a pack, but like this like red and sort of yellow and orange I really like on her skin tone. It really makes me feel of like Sulani sunset kind of vibe, and I just think that like it looks really nice on her. It really feminizes her figure, and like where all the cutouts are, I think it really shows her confidence of like how much she's grown as a person and how much more confident she feels as Lia. and like within herself how she's like flourishing. With the makeup in her second formal wear, I did go for like a little bit of a bolder look just because of the kind of dress it was. I really wanted it to be like sort of quite bold and sort of brave kind of makeup. But now we're like moving on to the athletic wear. There isn't that much to say. Like the first one is sort of like very athletic, if you like. It's one of the like athletic tops from the like one of the sports kits that we have. I think the pants that I put on her were from the spa day. Just sort of like, it's quite general with the sportswear. The problem that I have, the biggest problem anyway, for Lia for her outfits was the second one, where I make it for when the weather is a little bit cooler. I found the like some of the outfits that had like the longer sleeves and stuff a little bit more boxy. They didn't really like do much for her figure. Like I said, how I wanted to like help her like look a little bit more feminine. So that was a little bit more of a challenge. I did eventually find this like long top, and I paired that with some leggings. So I think like the bulkiness on the top with the tight leggings sort of balances itself out nicely. So for Lia's sleepwear, the first one I did was a little, it's actually from the swimming costume. It's like a bikini top, but it looks good enough to pass as like a little bralette for her to sleep in. So I paired that with some like yoga style pants, and she's also got a bonnet to protect her hair. I thought that kind of like suited her, because I think in the house that her and Keala live in, I think Lia's bedroom is like away from the main house, so I didn't want her to be in too skimpier clothes just in case she needed to run to the main house in the middle of the night. And then her second one is pretty basic. It's just like a dressing gown with some leggings underneath, again, and like head wrap just to protect her hair. We don't want those curls getting ruined by her like tossing and turning at night. So that's what I went for those. When it comes to like when I did Lia's makeover, I started Lia's makeover when like I'd been playing a lot of Animal Crossing after like the update that they had in January. So when I was making over Lia, I just kept thinking of like the island, like paradise kind of vibe, like with the like little the flowers that they have on the little like expansion pack island. So this kind of like influenced her her party wear, her first party wear anyway. I wasn't really sure about what to do. Like I kind of was looking and trying a few different things, and none of them really like screamed out to me. But eventually I did settle on one of the outfits from Dream Home Decorator, actually. Not, sorry if you heard my cat then. Dream Home Decorator isn't one that I really use for fashion as much as I do some of the other packs. But it's a dress. It looks, well, it's not a dress, it's like a top and a skirt. It looks like it's made from like curtains or something. But like the pattern that I chose from like the swatches, it really reminds me of the flowers from the expansion in Animal Crossing. So Lia is also a product of Animal Crossing as well as The Sims. I like really like her in this outfit as well. It's kind of like, it's nice and feminine. It like makes her look more feminine, like her body, and it's like fun enough for a party, but not so dressed up for a party that it looks a bit silly. Again, I played with her makeup to kind of like match the colours and sort of make it like look a bit more fun, like she'd really like gone all out to dress for the party, which I think is really, really cute with Lia. So her second party wear outfit, again, I decided to stick with a full body outfit rather than separates. It is the it's like a long maxi skirt with a t-shirt and a denim jacket. I can't remember if it is from a pack or not, or whether it's Space Game, but yeah, this one, I really like the pattern on the t-shirt. I thought that like it's kind of like brings a little bit of Sulani flair, but also this is good for like when it's a bit colder and she's got a party to go to. It's still like a nice outfit, but maybe it's a little bit more casual, so maybe this is for like a house party rather than something that like is a bit more extravagant. So I kind of like the casual but nice vibe given off by this outfit. It is a bit of a go-to outfit for me anyway. I do like to use this outfit on a lot of Sims, but yeah, I think this looks really nice with Lia. It's like boho vibes, but like relaxed and cute. So like after I'd kind of got used to the whole some things that are high-waisted not being high-waisted on masculine frames, my next challenge that I had to overcome was with swimwear, like because she doesn't have a very big bust, and because she's got like the masculine frame, it like distorts the bust of some of the swimwear, so they look a bit weird and like they don't look quite right. So I struggled a little bit picking which one that I wanted. In the end, I did go for a Sulani one, because that kind of like looked the best on her bust. So her warm weather fits, I wanted them to sort of like throw back a little bit to like her everyday outfit in her original form. So that's why I chose her like the top that she wears in her like EA created version of Lia, and I also put her in the little skirt that like is patterned and orange and really matches really well, and I found this little headscarf that like fits the colours really well. It, like all coordinates like really perfectly to sort of like present a Sulani like themed like outside hot weather like outfit where she can just like be beachy and gorgeous. And then I did go for a bikini top and a little like sarong, like mini sarong for her second hot weather outfit, just because like it's the kind of one that she would wear at home. She wouldn't be going far in it, so she just wants something nice and easy. But yeah, I think they kind of like really represent her Sulani roots really well. So her final outfits, the cold weather fits, the first one I end up doing is a indoor like snuggly warm jumper outfit. I really love the jumper that I put her in. I've actually put one of my other Sims in recently in it. I think it might be from like one of the new kits, like the autumn kit or something, but I really like the pattern. It's like the orange and blue, kind of like links back to her original outfits, and I did struggle again with bottoms, and because it's like a tucked in jumper, I struggled with the high-waistedness. In the end, I started just flicking through, finding out what bottoms had high waists and deciding from them if I could make them work, which I did with one of the new like freebies that we got, like the little Coach mini skirt. I put her in that with some tights and some boots, and yeah, she just looks like nice and snuggly, ready to sit by the fire, drink some hot chocolate, stay nice and warm. And then her final cold weather outfit, the one for being outside, the jacket that I gave her is a snowy escape one, and again it has like the Animal Crossing vibes. It has the similar flower pattern. It just, yeah, I had the Animal Crossing vibes in my mind. Again, it is quite baggy, but then so are most of the winter coats that they have available for The Sims. So I paired it with some jeans that were like a little bit tighter, so that she sort of like had, again, like the baggier, bulkier bit on the top, but then something much like more fitted and slimmer on the bottom, just to like balance out her frame a little bit and sort of make her look more feminine. But I actually really like her cold weather fits, and I hope I see her out and about in lots of places where it's cold, so I get to see her like looking nice and snuggly and warm when I'm playing my games, because I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. So she's almost ready for her little fashion show. I just want to say that you can download Lia and Keala from my gallery page, ThatSimminWitch. At the moment they are pinned on the front, so you should be able to find them nice and easily. But yeah, I know I've had a break, but my mental health hasn't been great, so that's why. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now, so dag dag, and I hope you all have an awesome day.